Tell us about right back at the very start, back in school days.
I grew up in Zimbabwe. I went to a school called St George's College. I used to do cricket, athletics, rugby, tennis, swimming, water polo, but I focused mainly on athletics, which was my first love. Pole vault and javelin, probably the top two. In 1997 was probably the pinnacle of my athletics. I captained the Zimbabwe junior schools team that went over to South Africa for the South African National Championships. I also played for Zimbabwe under-19 World Cup in 1998, and then in 1998 I made the Zimbabwe schools rugby team. After that I left school. I went to university in Cape Town. I played a bit of cricket there, didn't play much rugby. Did one decathlon, which I did quite well in. Because I wasn't a South African citizen at the time, I couldn't compete in their nationals. From then I went back to Zimbabwe to go and play in the Zimbabwe Cricket Academy, which I was there for a year, and then I was contracted for about another 2 years after that to the Zimbabwe Cricket Union. And then after getting a few shoulder injuries, I had an operation and I left Zimbabwe in February, I think, 2004.
Personal best, 441.
Third attempt at 441.
2004 I moved to South Africa. Was doing rehabilitation on my shoulder. I didn't do much sport that year, just focusing on doing a bit of gym, just to get strong again. I tried to play cricket, I think 2 matches I played, and messed up my shoulder again, so I had to have a second operation. And then I didn't do anything for a few months again. I then moved over to the UK in February 2005. I was there for 7 months. In that time I played a bit of cricket there. After that I moved back to South Africa. I didn't play much sport when I got back there. And then I got engaged and I moved over to New Zealand with my fiancée. She is Australian. I played a bit of rugby while I was over there. Then I moved to South Africa in February 2008. Played a bit of rugby there as well. And then I moved to Australia in October 2008, which was last year. So I've been here for just over a year, and about 6 months ago I decided to start doing pole vault again because, you know, it was definitely my first love and I do regret not doing it for so long. And I'm just happy to be back into it. And I started going down to Collingwood just in the off season. They had coaching on Sundays with Chris Boylan, and then Chris referred me on to Rosie. So I started Rosie Ditton. So I started coming down here on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. And Mark's been giving me a few tips every now and then, but it's been mainly Rosie coaching me. My PB when I was at school was 420, and it took me 12 years to break that, which was last weekend. I got 435, and then today I got 441 and then 456. So hopefully next time I vault I'll go even higher.
So you've been jumping up 456 now, so what are your ambitions further on from this?
I've heard that the qualifying for the Nationals is 480, so I think 480 will be my next target. Once I get there I'll take it from there. If I think that I can progress, or the coaches think that I can progress further than that, I'll try and take it as far as I can.